that said, let's begin with the Trump proposals and basically what did you find? And we can go into some details, but what's the top line?
Right. And so former President Trump has a couple things that he has stated he wants to do. One is extending the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act. In particular, the 2017 Tax Cuts and Jobs Act has certain provisions that will what we call sunset, and that is expire. And that was all driven by how it was originally passed as budget resolution, Berg rule, things like that. And so it was typically the more sensitive areas like individual income tax rates and things like that, less so on the business side, but some things there as well. And so the idea would be to make those provisions all now permanent. He's also argued for eliminating taxes on Social Security benefits, and as well as lowering the corporate tax rate, which the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act lowered from 35% down to 21%, but then to lowering it even more to 15%. So what we conclude is, given that he doesn't have some pay for that is revenue offsets, that it will have an impact on the budget of about a negative revenue of about $5.8 trillion over 10 years. So it would cause the budget deficits on primary deficits to increase by $5.8 trillion over 10 years. If you allow for some economic feedback effects, he actually gets some during the first decade, then it would still cause the debt to increase by over $4 trillion in the first a decade. And in terms of economics, it actually starts off positive during the first part of the decade, then it goes negative by the end of the decade. And so he's going to increase debt and also reduce actually GDP, slightly wages and so forth over time.